You can't hear me. Hi. Hi. Oh god. I've been so freaking Oh my god. I've been so frazzled. I'm so sorry. Yeah, we're touching grass today. Come here, Coven. We're going outside. We're going outside. Thank you so much for being patient today. I really appreciate that. Hi YouTube. It's been a minute. Wow. I don't want to. Too bad. Too bad. We're going outside. And I'm lecturing you today. So, too bad. Why are you scaring Peps with the outside? You guys have vitamin D deficiency. And sometimes you have to go outside, okay? Sometimes you just got to go outside. All right? I made a lot of changes, so before we get into it, I'm gonna tell you guys what I did, so you guys could tell me if anything is horrifically wrong. Yeah, everybody hold hands. You gotta get in line, and nobody get lost. Okay, get friendly with your neighbor. Hold their hand. We're not gonna stray too far from me. Okay. So outside of multi-streaming on YouTube again, I'm also vertically streaming on Twitch. I set that up as well. I redid all the bots. I also adjusted my stream quality settings. Emo, thank you for the 3 months. I also moved a lot of stuff around
23 spin
in my OBS. So if anything is wonky, I'm gonna be fixing it on the fly. We also have multi-chat, if you noticed. The YouTube Coven members. Was that double chat bear? I didn't hear it double to me. Oh god. Well, we'll try muting one and hope that the other one doesn't sound so insane. I also really struggled to put on clothes. This was really hard to get my outfit to work, so you better compliment me. Thank you very much. You better compliment me. I worked really hard to make sure my head didn't fall off of my neck, actually. It was double and a touch loud. Okay, I muted one of the sources. Hopefully that doesn't break it. I have to like adjust it so I can hear it and you guys can also hear it, and it gets kind of janky. So the way that Chat Bear works is kind of held together by glue and duct tape and string. So yeah. But yeah, so hopefully everything works well. I hope. Good use of choker to hold your neck on. Very smart. Well, I showed you my neck detachment. Here, I'll adjust myself. Do you guys want to see the whole outfit? I can show it to you. I literally, okay, basically, we're gonna use this until it like literally breaks. Because it broke like earlier, so I was like, they get the cute outfit until VTube Studio decides to unpin this randomly. So here's the outfit. Do you guys like it? It's pretty cute, right? I buy these for checkies, and I don't really get a lot of use out of them because I have a very hard time pinning stuff to my model. So I figured today would be a good time to like actually like use one. Hi Kudomochi, welcome. Thank you. Yeah, so basically, yes. Also, thank you so much for the hype train, guys. I really appreciate that. I'll say hi to everybody and thank them. I'm sure you guys also noticed the Barifs counter as well. I don't think that skirt is regulation length. Dude, my ass stays out. My ass stays out, all right? I don't even care. Casual bear, yeah. What was I gonna say? My brain hurts. I've had really bad tummy hurt these last couple days. Well, not even couple days. It's been a week almost. My tummy's been hurting every day for a week, so I've been a little bit like scatterbrained. I wanted to get this set up earlier, but I couldn't really get out of bed. So I'm sorry that the stream was a little bit late. But I'm feeling a little bit better now. I don't really know what's up with me. Oh my god, my Nightbot is still active. Oh great. Well, TIL, my Nightbot is still active in my YouTube channel, even though it shouldn't be. This is awesome. This is awesome. You guys... Oh boy. All right, let me fix that real quick. That's so cool. Diagnosis pregnant. Dude, I'm a VTuber. You think I'm getting any play at all? You think I'm getting anything? Hold on, I'm turning off Nightbot. I'm turning off Nightbot. So Toph also over on Twitch found the very special redeem. We have a new redeem. It is a 1 channel point redeem. It is called the most magical person of the stream. And when you redeem it, you get nothing. That's it. You get nothing. But you get bragging rights. So on the Bear the Witch channel, historically, when you get bragging rights, you get to say "suck it, chat." You get to say "suck it, chat." So that gives you the right to say "suck it, chat" once per stream if you get the redeem. So, but yeah, so I'm getting used to my new OBS setup as well. So yeah, I guess just please bear with me. Let me say hi to everybody, and let me say thank you for all the subs, because there's a bunch of subs that came in. Oh, speaking of subs, Fake, thank you. Thank you for the tier 3. Olge. Where's Chat Bear? I don't even know if you could hear that one. No double this time? Okay, awesome. That's awesome, because that means the alert box audio is actually working for once. Oh my god, he's below the camera, he's too short? Yeah, you guys are short. You guys are freaking short. I'm saying. I'm saying. Not me. You. You're short. Okay. Let's see. Jet Fuel, thank you for paying your bearifs. Toph, congratulations on being the most magical person of the stream. Archon, pay your bearifs. What do you actually, you know what, you get a pass, whatever. Hi Warfare, hi Bork Chops, hi Soulspark, hi Lumi, hi Thought Frog, hi Uni. You're alive, thank you for the tier 1. I really appreciate that. 16 months is crazy. Thank you so much. Hi Ark, hi Cannoli, hi Tunic, hi Krabs, thank you so much for 18 months of and the tier 3 sub. Thank you. Hi Specs, hi Noisy, hi Hidden, hi Longlegs, hi Boulder, hi Log, hi Tashanka, hi Peps, hi Kylie, hi Emo, thank you for the tier 1, the 3 months of tier 1. Be sure to go fill out your subdoodle form. Corgi, hello, hi Mondo, hi Rain, and hi Lightning. Welcome in, guys. Hello. I'm really good at walking backwards. I'm actually very good at walking backwards IRL. Fun fact about me. I don't know why we're zooming in on a gas station sign, but sure, why not? Hi, Emoji, welcome. So basically, if you guys didn't see, there is there was a form that I put out a while back where the Coven could anonymously ask me for advice, because I've been told I give off older sister vibes. So that is what we're going to be doing today. And also catching up with each other and chatting and stuff. Because I've had a lot of collabs lately, and I haven't been on YouTube in, oh god, has it been like, ow, has it been like over a year or something? Hi Kay, welcome. Welcome. 7 to 8 months, that's a long time. Hi Evan, thank you for paying your bearifs. So yeah, if this outfit falls off my head, we're gonna change back to normal bear. But for now, you have casual bear. I also have a cookie. I literally have been eating beige girl dinner. It's so bad. My diet today has been 1 croissant and plain tofu with plain soba. Because my tummy is hurt. What kind of cookie? I'm eating 2 frosted animal cookies because I want it. It'll probably hurt my tummy, but it's okay. Yeah, I've had a really bad tummy hurt. I don't know why. I hope everything's fine, but can't really go to the doctor right now. So, wee ball. I think it's probably uh it's either a mild stomach bug that I picked up or my pills got a new manufacturer. So it might be that. I don't know. So hopefully I start feeling better soon because I'm sick of this. I was supposed to drink during this stream, guys. I was supposed to like I was gonna put a PNG of strong zero on the screen. And I was gonna drink. But I should not do that. Yeah. Hi Atron, welcome. I'll drink for you, homie. Thank you. What you should okay, I was gonna say drink a buzzball, but those are horrendous. I saw like actually yesterday, I think. It was like the most horrific actual it was so disgusting. It was like a buzzball collab, I think. Buzzball limited. Yes, Pop-Tart buzzballs. I was like, what is that? Wait, there's a buzzball called the Witch's Potion? Uh-oh. Guys, I think I know what we're doing for Halloween. How well do you handle ginger? I hear ginger stuff usually helps with stomach issues. I actually really do like ginger. I was gonna have some of Papa Bear's old ginger chews, but they were expired. So I think after stream, I might go get those. Witch's Potion needs to be part of a donathon. Oh, by the way, if you guys don't mind me shilling, but I'm not gonna shill too hard because we have the event that is definitely not a subathon smiley face next month. This week Twitch is doing bonus subs for vertical streamers, which I opted into because I am currently vertical streaming on Twitch. So if you give 5, it gives you an extra, which is pretty cool. What flavor is this? Melon citrus green candy liquid. So it's not candy corn. Thank God. Thank God it's not candy corn. This might be good. Or it's gonna give me the worst headache I've ever had in my life. Oh, there's also limited edition England World Cup Pip Pip cocktail. Okay, why do they call it the Pip Pip cocktail? Why? That is so British. Oh, it's punch. How are you with bread? I'm good. Hey man, candy corn rocks. I love eating wax. I fucking hate candy corn. It's so disgusting. More for you, I guess. I really do hate candy corn. It's so gross. But yeah, I don't know. Why is Bear kind of cute today? What do you mean today? You don't think I'm cute always? What the heck? What the heck, man? This is so messed up. Okay, I've eaten my cookies. Give it 10 minutes until my tummy hurts. The chewing is so good. So, for those of you who haven't been here forever, because I've been streaming for a long time, I got a reg upgrade last year during September. And because my mouth rigging wasn't super precise, I was doing like a mini like September event to raise money for a new mouth rig, and the coven hit that, which was awesome. And now I can do all the cool stuff. Like I can show you my teeth, and I can puff my cheeks out. It's awesome. Like all of the expressions that I make, like, well, not all. I want to say like 95% of the expressions that I make are me puppeting it with my face. I I've gotten pretty used to puppeting this model. Can you DreamWorks face? What is it? This one? I make this face all the time. What about the other cheeks? Oh yeah, let me just like turn around with my 2D model. Yeah, let me just like turn around real quick, guys. It's so funny. My OBS is like saying that I'm streaming at like 12,000 bitrate, which is double the amount that I was before, which is so funny. Hi, Banana, welcome. Hi, my fellow celebrity queen. Oh my god. Buffman handshake gif. Hello, I recognize you from the YouTube comments. Welcome in. Was it YouTube or it was YouTube or Instagram? I think it was YouTube. Hi, Stella. Welcome. Also, please let me know if the stream elements alerts are annoying because I increased the frequency and I changed the variety of them. But if they're too spammy, I'll adjust them. They're kind of annoying. They're like put together with like a weird timer function that I don't like. They're not very straightforward. So it takes a bit of like finagling. Well, thank you for the lurk. To get them to like work correctly. It's very strange. So yeah. Nice word use, thank you. I love using like slightly less common words for very simple sentences. It's very funny. Hope you're having a very good day. Thank you, Stella. Thank you. I am having a better day now that I'm with you guys. My tummy hurted. Where are we walking? To the farm. I'm taking you guys to the farm. Actually, no, I'm taking you guys to the vet. I'm getting you guys fixed. I'm getting you guys fixed. You're fixing that. What do you mean them? You're here too, Moji. You're getting fixed too. You're here. Nah, just kidding. Just kidding. We're going to a cafe. I'll get you guys a drink. I'm not yours to fix yet. No, we'll go to the cafe. If you guys don't like coffee, I'll get you chalky milk. Okay, shall we actually get into the questions? Watch out for the pole behind you, high syndrome. Can you give me a straw for my Sprite? Yeah. Theme, thank you for the follow. Welcome. What kind of coffee? I really like coffee with brown sugar in it. Espresso specifically. Did you guys see the Hololive Sunright tea collab? The drinks look so good, actually. I'm really, really excited. I want to go get them maybe if I can get out to where one is. They have, what is it? Hololive. Oh. Is he good? I think he's a little nervous. I think he's a little oh Chat Bear, are you okay? Chat Bear, did you just want to be he's gone. Here, I'll see if I can fix this. Hold on. My OBS, I found out that I have to fix it every single time. It's really cool. Every time I want Chatbear to work, I have to like reset my I have to reset my audio outputs. It doesn't work unless I do it while I'm live, which is so cool. Hold on. Are we Chatbear. Chatbear, are you okay? hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I can get him to work. Because I tested him yesterday. I tested it yesterday, but Chet Bear. Bro's a little shy. He's always shy. Chet Bear. Well, I think he's a little nervous. I think he's too scared to ask for no pickles. He's not muted. I know his quirks. He's just acting a little bit weird today, apparently. This is my normal gaming scene. It's not anything different. Yeah, he's a little quirky. I guess he's a little bit nervous. Oh, Chat Bear. It's okay. I'll give you advice. You'll be so excited and ready to talk to people. Something needs to be broken. It's always broken. Like, so the Chat Bear thing is, like I said, it's held together with like duct tape and glue and string. So it literally just like, it just sometimes just decides like, I'm not going to work today for whatever reason, even though everything is like normal. Ion, thank you for the 3 stream streak. Okay, should we actually get on task? Should we actually get on task or what? Should I keep talking about how my tummy hurts and Chapter is broken? The Reverend, thank you for the follow. Welcome. We were doing things today. Yeah, it's in the stream title. Let's see. Yetsy. Yeah. Do you guys? I guess I'll put it on the. I guess I'll just put the questions on the screen. I'll take a screenshot. And I'll paste it. I didn't have time to do anything super cute. I'm sorry. But yeah. Okay, first question. So just for a reminder, since I said this like way at the beginning of stream when not everybody was here, I put out a Google form last week because everybody seems to come to me for advice and ask me questions about like that you would ask your older sister. So I decided I would have my return to YouTube streaming be basically I take anonymous questions and I answer them. And I have 21 questions here. No guarantee I'm going to get through all of these because that's a lot of questions and I'd like to give good answers. So yeah, the first question is related to VTubing actually, which is kind of surprising to me. I didn't think I would get so many questions about VTubing, but there were quite a few. Hopefully I can actually, you know what? Vertical stream. Sorry guys, you guys don't get to see it because I have to add it to that scene on its own. So the question is, what is your advice for male VTubers? Do they have a place? Yeah. So I always find it really funny when people like divide male and female VTubers. Because a lot of the advice for female VTubers also applies to male VTubers. There are some differences depending on how you're approaching it, but I don't really know how to specifically answer this question because you didn't tell me if you wanted to do this as a job or as a hobby. Because if you want to do streaming as a hobby, it doesn't matter. Just do it. Who cares? Like as long as you have fun, that's kind of all that matters, honestly. But I'm going to answer this question like if you were asking me like, oh, I want to like do this as a job someday, like how do you think like I could do this? Yes, I think that obviously there's a place for male VTubers. I don't know why people think that like male VTubing is any well, it is kind of different, but it is so different than being a female VTuber. Hi Funky, welcome. I will say, and hi Spyro, welcome. And none of what I'm going to say is like me trying to like dog on people. It's just something that I've noticed after being in the scene for a long time. And by a long time, it's 3 years. It's not that long, but that's a pretty long time for Uh, it's a pretty long time for a VTuber slash streamer. And I'm not even, I don't know. I don't know why people ask me streaming questions. It's very flattering. I'm like, wow, I don't really feel like, I don't really feel qualified, but I'll do my best to give you a good little bit of knowledge. I do think that I've noticed from male VTubers a lack of willingness to understand the market. And that's not me saying like, oh, they don't know what they're doing, blah, blah, blah. But I don't think that I know as many male VTubers who consume the content of that appeals to the audience that they would have. You know what I mean? Like there are some and they've become successful because of it, right? When you're a male VTuber and you want to do this for like a financial like for like a job or whatever, you have to think about who your target audience is. And this is advice for any streamer, right? But I think a lot of men are not exactly a lot, I don't want to say all, but a lot of them are not well versed in the audience that they would be appealing to. So I would really heavily recommend you look into like K-pop culture, gacha games that appeal to women, male idols like N stars and stuff like that. Just things that are popular with your target audience. Research them. Find something you like. And also, don't be a dick and talk down on people who share those, who have those interests. I can't speak, my God. Because I think a lot of the time, what I've noticed when I've enjoyed a male streamer as a woman, like this is just me talking from a viewership perspective, I can tell that they don't think their audience is like a bunch of idiots, you know? I think that like it's pretty common for people to look at like the interests of like female fans and like kind of put them down. And I'm not saying like all male VTubers are like that. I'm saying like people in general do that. It's like One Direction, like when Justin Bieber came up, people were like, I'm gonna kill Justin Bieber. I hate this guy, blah, blah, blah. Like, I think that like, if you want to do this as a job, you're gonna have to do things you maybe are not so interested in, or maybe don't think you would be interested in at first glance. But I would recommend really understanding the fans that you're trying to appeal to, the content you're trying to make, and don't look down on it when you first see it. Because I think that like a lot of the times what female fans want is like a place where they can be themselves, and they want you to be yourself too. Like who's my favorite male VTuber? Content wise, I really enjoy Gavis Battles streams. I really enjoy Haka as well. They are both really, really talented individuals, and they both are very, very loud about what they like, and they incorporate that into their content. So I would just really urge you to look into what makes a successful male VTuber if you want this to be your job. And I would say what works for female VTubers might not work for you. So yeah, hopefully that was like, I never want to like stoke quote unquote division because it's always a stupid talking point, but I hope that made sense. Because I think anybody can be a VTuber, but it's very different advice if you want to be doing this for work or doing this as a hobby, you know? I can't be a man with giant anime titties. Yes, you can. Hell yeah, you can. Hi, Forrest. Welcome. You can do whatever you want. Who cares? You know? That's kind of the whole point of VTubing. It unlocks, like, different... Like, the restrictions kind of breed even more creativity because you have to work within the 2D space. You know? So, yeah. I do want to see more male VTubers succeed. I think it's... I think they are, I don't want to say an untapped market because that's not true. There are very, very, very famous male VTubers like Kanae and Kazuha from Nijisanji and like Luxium and all that. Do you think playful jabs are hard to pull off as a man? No, no. I think, but I do think you have to know your audience. What may seem playful to you might hurt the feelings of somebody else. So you got to hit the peg fly machine. I mean, I've noticed a lot of the male VTubers that have become more popular lately have been like pathetic wet cat men. So like, um, just be, and again, the advice, like, just be yourself is really what, uh, is really true for every streamer. Um, it's a market that often gets forgotten about. It doesn't seem to take a lot of understanding of what that market is. I just think that like I don't think it's forgotten about. I think the majority of VTuber fans are male, and male VTuber fans tend to watch female VTubers, and that's fine. Male VTubers have the advantage of being able to kind of like carve out their own niche, I would say. Brandon the Orc fits that bill. Dude, he's such a good streamer. He's so funny. That guy is awesome. I wish I was half as entertaining as he is. Also, welcome, Lucy. Hi, Jake. Thank you for the 30 stream streak. I love Brandon. He's so awesome. So yeah, I hope that was good advice. I will say though, if you want to do this as a job, statistically, as a man, you are more likely to do better as a face cam streamer. I hate to say it, but I think you should do whatever the fuck you want. Like there's stats, and then there's doing what makes you happy. So you have to find a balance. You know, you have to find a balance. And I hope this wasn't just word vomit, because I feel like a lot of the time, like the conversation around male VTubers tends to get sensationalized for whatever reason, and I don't like that. I'm not handsome enough for that. Whipping out my PNG to stream. Okay, but also consider the fact that Asmongold exists in his current state, okay? Like, I think like you have I think you're okay, man. And that's not even me making a jab at his looks. He just doesn't shower. You know what I mean? Like, that's just objectively, like, not true. You, like, I think a lot of the time, and I don't want to be like, oh my god, women have it so hard, but like VTubers make up a lot of the very like how do I phrase this? Like whenever we have a conversation on Twitter about like female VTubers versus like the biggest streamers on the planet, I think it's really funny when people are like, but Iron Mouse, but HoloLive VTubers get so many views. And I'm like, yes, they do. They get a lot of views. But also, are they getting the views of Kai Cenat and IShowSpeed? Speed? No, they are not. You know? So you just have to, it all comes down to perspective, you know what I mean? And I'm saying all of this from a place of like wanting more people to succeed, you know? So yeah, I hope that made sense. So TLDR, yes, male VTubers have a place. Respect the culture that you are trying to enter if you decide to want to become a male VTuber and want to make it your job. You can't just show skin to get banked like they try to scream about. Yes, that is true. That is true. There's always nuance to all of these things. So yeah, I want people to do things that they enjoy, and I don't think they should let like any preconceived notions like stop them. You know what I mean? Okay. Hopefully that helped. Do you guys have any questions about male VTubing before we move on? Because a lot of my friends when I first started out were male VTubers. I was always growing up, I didn't have very many female friends because of my interests. And I feel very lucky that VTubing has brought me more female / like femme non-binary friends that I have now, because I don't think I would have had the opportunity otherwise, which has been really nice. It's been nice to find other women who share the same interests as me. So yeah. I mean, even if you don't want to do this as your job, I would say like you could even start VTube and make friends, you know? What would you personally enjoy from a male VTuber theme-wise versus like authentic energy or whatever? I don't know. I like a lot of streamers. I really do. I like a lot of streamers. So like I don't want to say like, oh, this kind of person appeals to me. I think if you can speak well, are funny, are a respectful and kind person, and I can tell that you enjoy what you're doing, I'm probably gonna like your content. You know what I mean? Like I think it's too VTubers as a whole tend to put themselves in a box way too much. We're all streamers. Advice that applies to face cam streamers also applies to VTubers. Obviously, there are some nuances and differences, but it's not that much different than face cam streaming. And I don't know why people think that we're special. You know what I mean? Surface level question, but is there a design trend that works for male VTubers, or would it be better to make a unique design? Again, I think that it depends on if you are trying to do mass appeal versus what you want. I think you can get anywhere if you really commit to your design. I think male VTubers also have a bit of an edge in the sense of they don't have to like, how do I phrase this? Like, you can be a silly little creature and it will work. It works for female VTubers too, but I think it takes a special kind of person, like Chibi Doki. Yeah. TLDR, do whatever the fuck you want. And if it's really, truly, like, representative of you, I think it will work, personally. Like of your personality and your content and whatnot. Yeah, like Chibi and Clover and whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think the design question is we could have a whole stream just about VTuber designs and what I think about that too, because I think that also like the landscape has changed a lot, which is good. It's a good thing. But I think a lot of the questions that I get like about VTubing is people sitting there and like ruminating too long about like hypotheticals and what ifs, rather than just hitting go live. I think a lot of the time the questions that you have will work themselves out once you had a bit more experience, and once you find like what you enjoy, what works for you, and what works for your like numbers and whatever too, because like my advice is not a one size fit all sort of thing either. I break a lot of the rules of like what is considered to be like quote unquote like successful VTuber behavior, and it's worked for me, you know. Well, you see, I simply have dog shit internet, cannot stream more than 0.4 FPS. So, I know you're probably kind of joking, but if you really wanted to be a VTuber, do you know where the culture started? It started with scripted YouTube videos. You could still be a VTuber and make YouTube videos. That is also an option outside of streaming. Streaming only became like the quote unquote main form of content when like VTuber corporations like came onto the scene. So even if you have shit internet, just making something will give you a lot of insight on like yourself and as like what you want to make as a creator, you know? So yeah. That's how Keys and I, yes, that's exactly how Keys and I started. Yeah. And look at her now. And especially since like YouTube is so powerful, even if you have dog shit internet, you're probably not going to have dog shit internet forever. You could just make YouTube videos until you get good internet again, and then you could stream if you really wanted to, you know? So, yeah. Hi, Fred. Welcome. Keisha and I from Fortnite. John VTuber. Whoa. All right. I hope that was helpful, and I hope that didn't offend anybody, but you never know because it's the internet. All right. Next question. Where's your background? It's like Tokyo. It's Tokyo that I blurred. Save. Oh, also, this is more jokey, but it also rings true. Where'd my neck go? Um, what? Uh, anyway. Anyways. Um, I will say guy with hoodie is not a good design trait. Come up with something a little more creative, please. It's like how cat girl with schoolgirl uniform is not that creative, you know? So at least don't be guy with hoodie, please. I'm so tired of it. All right. Second question. How do you find the motivation to do the things that you need to do instead of procrastinating? I don't know if what I do is exactly a healthy way of not procrastinating. Hi Sean, welcome. It depends on what it is, right? It depends on what it is. Guy with hoodie, but it has a boob window. Could be. Motivation is a lie. Yep, pretty much. I don't believe in motivation. If you really want it that bad, you'll be doing it, you know? And when it comes to stuff like art and content and whatever, I always say to myself, I'm like, do you really want this? And if the answer is yes, I gotta get up off my ass. You know what I mean? When it comes to like cleaning and taking care of myself and stuff, it's like I always say to myself, I'm like, would this make you feel better to do this later, even though it's annoying now? And the answer is almost always yes. So I just do it. I've never struggled with like not having motivation. So I have a hard time answering stuff like this because I don't really believe in motivation. I don't want to say like, oh, I'm so disciplined, I do my reps every day. But like, if you want to get anywhere, you kind of have to do things that you don't want to do. And that might be harsh advice, but like, life is full of things that you don't want to do. Laundry and dishes are endless. You'll be doing them until you die. So you might as well get them out of the way so you don't have them like lingering in your mind for like days on end. You know what I mean? It's kind of a forehead answer, but that's just kind of how I am. Also, caveat, I am neurotypical. You know, contrary to popular belief, I am in fact neurotypical. So I don't really have any issues with like executive function. So you are okay, noisy, whatever. I mean, I have anxiety, but yeah, I'm pretty neurotypical. Yes. My therapist was like, maybe you have OCD, but it's not impeding your life. And I was like, that's true. So yeah. Damn bear out here flexing on us all. I mean, if we want to get personal, I had high functioning depression and anxiety for a very long time. And let me tell you, that is not good for you. That is really bad for your nervous system and really bad for your mental health. So being me is not great because I ignore a lot of my problems. That's why I'm such a workaholic. It's kind of like an escapism thing for me. But I'm doing way better now. Now that I'm not in college, so if you ignore it, it'll go away. Yeah, surely, right? That's how that works. If I think about working out, I won't do it, but if I just show up at the gym, I will do it. Yes, you have to like, you literally just have to like autopilot. And I hate that that's like what I've had to do lately, but like honestly, if I treat myself like I'm a sim, And I'm like, okay, I'm the sim. I have to feed myself. I have to go outside and walk around, or else I get depressed, and I gotta exercise, and I gotta do my work so I can play video games later, and I'll feel way better. It works. You sometimes you just have to like disassociate and be like, yes, I am sim. I am sim. I must do these things every day. So yeah. Yeah, unfortunately motivation's fake. Do you speak Simlish? No, but have you heard those like covers of songs? Like where where like from The Sims 3 where they commission the actual artists to like record their music in Simlish. I think Katy Perry and My Chemical Romance did it. Maybe there's more. Um alrighty. They got Halo by Machine Head. That's crazy. Neurotypical women LARP as Sims. I mean, unfortunately, my advice when it comes to mental health shit is just ignore it, forehead, which is so bad. Do not do that. But I I was talking to Mamo on her stream last week, and she was like, I don't know how you do all this stuff. Like, I'm so scared of doing it. And I'm like, oh, I'm scared too. I just ignore it. Like, it's not good, but you know. Hi, Ed. Hi, Murph. Welcome. It is the Bear Lady. Can we get a shout out for Murperoni, please? Okay, next question. More content questions. So interesting. Oh, I took the choker off. Do you guys like the choker on or off? On or off? On. Off. On. On? You guys like it on? I feel like I look kind of naked. Neck off? All right, I got you. I do look kind of naked with it off. It's true. Okay. So this person says, why is it a toggle? This is an outfit asset. This is not my actual model. So the neck, like you can have it on or off depending on how you'd like pin it to your actual model. Also, welcome in, Joey. Okay, next question. Question 3. If you don't mind me asking, when it comes to channel growth, what is a good approach to get discovered on the algorithm in a way that's natural to you? So I don't want to sound self-absorbed, okay? I don't want to sound self-absorbed when I say this, but I can't really give people advice who don't have a talent to leverage. Because the way that I've managed to gain any sort of following is all based around my art skills, okay? I can't tell you what makes an entertaining gaming video, right? So why are we zooming in on this random man? What is going on? um, I can't tell you how to go from 0 to 5 Twitch viewers because I started with my art account, right? And the 0 to 5 Twitch viewers is the hardest thing. You know, I can give some very like overview advice, but like the VOD from Streamer University that Ludwig put out and the VOD that CDog VA just posted about his content creation guide are going to be way better resources than anything I can say because I had a talent that I leveraged for this, right? Because a lot of people found me through the VTuber Inktober series. A lot of people found me through art streams. A lot of people found me through fan art. A lot of people found me through, I don't know, but outside of the talent thing, post consistently, stream consistently at the same time. If people know when to find you and they like you, they will show up. Don't like expect people to show up when you don't tell them where you are. Okay? That's the first thing. I would say if you have a talent, find a way to leverage it in a way that is unique to you. But otherwise, I don't really have a lot of advice outside of like what Ludwig and CDawg VA have said in the last month. Bewitching banter. That's like how I market myself, you know? Found you through reels. Oh, awesome. Yeah, but that's like, you know, my reels are partially advertisement with my art because it's on my Instagram, you know? It's all subconscious. Bear, when are we getting Luddy on Bewitching Banter? I'm not clouded enough for Ludwig, guys. Nowhere close. Nowhere close. All right, all right. I'm sorry I don't have much advice on this. I feel like other streamers have better advice, like bigger ones have better advice than me. I hate to say it. I'm still also figuring out YouTube. YouTube is like literally the most powerful social media platform nowadays, and I still don't have it figured out. My long form videos get 200 views. Like that's not a lot of views, guys. That's nothing. So I'm also still figuring it out, you know? And you guys, for whatever reason, show up to my streams. Don't know why, but thank you. Okay, I'm skipping some of these because they're a little bit silly. Okay, guys. Oh, I'll read them out, but I won't screenshot them. Okay. What do you say when your Mercy plus Genji E duo is genuinely ass, both going negative, but you also enjoy having an Overwatch account that isn't banned? Anything I have to say would also get me banned. I can't help you with that one. Because if you're going Genji Mercy duo, that also means there's no saving you because Mercy is not very good with Genji. So unless he's like blading, maybe. What is one thing you liked and one thing you disliked about the Amazing Digital Circus finale? I don't want to die, so I'm not gonna say anything. Thank you. This guy, they're trying to get me murdered here. They're trying to get me killed. I just started Genshin Impact. Any tips as a veteran player? No, I don't have any tips. Oh my god. Hi, Frolic Gaber, welcome. Oh, I opened Discord and it didn't show. W. Is the VOD of the stream gonna be? Yes, I'm multi-streaming to YouTube now, so all of the VODs will be up immediately after the stream on YouTube. So now I don't have to worry about getting things on the VOD channel anymore. Thank God. And they'll also, the VOD will also be available on Twitch for a bit as well. So. Twitch chat, be sure to open and like YouTube stream and leave the tab muted in the background for watch time. Yes, that would be really helpful. I am trying to get monetized ASAP, so thank you. I have no monetization on YouTube, not even memberships, so it would be a big help. Okay. Question 4. Well, I guess it's 7 technically. How can I know whether or not someone is being genuine as a friend? When I got this question, I felt like a naive little baby because I don't know. I always think that like people want to be nice to me. So I don't know if I could tell, honestly, because I'm so like dog with lollipop propeller hat, like yippee, I want to be friends with everybody. You know, like I'm kind of naive in that sense. I'm like, wow, there are no ulterior motives at all. You know, I don't really think about that when I talk to people, which is kind of it's probably a bad character trait of mine, if we're being honest. However, I've never been screwed over. So, is it really so bad? I think all you can really do is just believe in your friends. That's kind of it. You just have to you just kind of have to hope that they also feel the same way about you. I also get brainworms from time to time. Like I also wonder like, damn, does this person actually like me? You know what I mean? Like, oh man, was I annoying or whatever? But like all you can really do is be really nice and hope that they feel the same way about you. Um and that's kind of all you can do because at the end of the day, you can't control other people. And I think that's hard for a lot of people to accept. The only person you can control is yourself and your feelings. Um so I would just try to focus on yourself. Real friends will call you out on your bullshit, but stick around and help you grow as a person. This is true. This is true. Very true. Hello? Melkor, thank you for the 34 months.
Birth 23 heart, birth 23 heart,
Thank
birth
you.
23 heart.
I counteract this by knowing I'm annoying, I am mean, that's how it's gonna be. They're them and that's them. Well, and they can choose to be friends with you or not be friends with you. You know? Whatever you think is annoying might not be annoying to somebody else. You know? Birth 23, yes. If do be sounding like that. Oh my god, what a good question. Question number 8. Why is your pee-pee big? Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy? Okay, this one is so funny because, like, why did you word it like this? Hold on. Dog, why did you word it like this? So stupid. Okay. It says, besides the obvious, what would you change about yourself? What do you mean besides the obvious? Huh? What are you insinuating when you say besides the obvious, huh? Hey Anon, would you like to fucking explain what you mean by besides the obvious? What does that mean, huh? Like, what? Hi, Sky. Thank you for the follow. My god. Fucking besides the obvious, bro. What are you talking about? So, what would you change about yourself? I would like to think that I am a self-aware person. I think that is one of my strengths. I'm very good at knowing what I need to do to improve on, you know, my art, my content, my looks, etc. And I think that's a good trait to have as somebody who does what I do and wants to do what I do. But I think it can make me overly critical of myself sometimes. I don't really celebrate my achievements ever. And I'm trying to make an effort to do that more. Like when I graduated college, I didn't really feel proud of myself. I felt like that was just something that I had to do and it was expected of me. You know? Like I don't really feel a sense of accomplishment when I do something big. I just am like, okay, I did it. I should do that. Not that big of a deal. On to the next thing. And I think that's not a good mindset to have, honestly. I think there are things that are worth celebrating. I love to celebrate other people, but I don't really ever think about like how far I've come, you know, because it's always on to the next thing for me, you know? So tomorrow's stream is actually me trying to do that more. Like when I like technically went full time, because like this might be a surprise to some of you guys. This is my full time thing because I can't find work right now. I didn't celebrate that, and that's like bad. I should celebrate that, you know, because like even having that as like, you know, a shaky but viable option is more than most people could ask for. And I just didn't really call notice to that, which is probably not good. So I'm trying to fix that. And you guys have helped me a lot too, because you guys are always like, Bear, you're doing so good. I'm like, really? Like, am I doing good? I don't know. I'm just trying to do what's expected of myself and my own brain. So yeah, I think that I wish I was better at like being self-aware about like more of the positive things too, you know? Stop being sweet. Stop it. No. No, don't be nice to me. Stop. Hi Fox, thank you for paying your bearers. Okay. Oh, this is kind of a similar question, actually. Question number 10. I don't know, maybe it's because, like, I don't want to be like, oh, this is such a novel mindset for a streamer to have, because it's not. But I always remind myself that I'm just a guy. Like, I'm just one person. I'm a normal person, and I'm not special, you know? And I think it's good to have that mindset for most things. But I think I do that too much. You know what I mean? I think I do that a little bit too much, you know? Where I'm like, I'm nothing special. Like, I don't know why people are here, which is a lie. Like, I know, like, I'm very fortunate to have people here, you know? I'm just a little guy. Your energy, your vibe, and attitude are really what inspired me to get back into streaming. We love you, Bear. Never forget that. You're so sweet, Wolf. Thank you. I think it's good to be humble, but I think that sometimes it's like bad for your brain. Okay. Next question. What pushes you forward? This might be a little bit, I don't want to say existential, but like before. Okay. I'm going to get a little bit like vulnerable here. I almost gave up last year. I almost gave up last year. I felt so beat down by like AI, my dad being sick, feeling frustrated that I didn't have any control over like my being able to like stream well for you guys. The games industry, because again, let me remind you, I had my foot in the door. I had my foot in the door and it was taken away from me. Not to any fault of the studio, but I had my foot in the door and I had that door slammed in my face. I didn't feel like I was entertaining enough to stream. And so I almost gave up on my dream of I've always wanted to work in an art studio, right? Like to work on like entertainment for animation, games, whatever. I just wanted to make cool stuff, right? That's been my dream since I was in high school. And with the way that the world is right now, it is almost impossible. It feels almost impossible. It's harder than it's ever has been. So I had to do a lot of introspection about that because the world is changing. It's changing a lot. And I'm sure you guys also probably feel the same way. It feels kind of hopeless sometimes, especially in our, because I know my age bracket for my viewership. We're kind of getting fucked, guys. Like, not gonna sugarcoat it, but we're kind of getting fucked a little bit. Like, and I kind of stopped to think, like, after I finished my last assignment, you know? And I was like, I need to find my own way, because what people did before me probably won't work now. I could go into all the specifics of why it doesn't work, but I'm not going to do that here, you know? So I decided that I would carve my own path. And what that looks like for me is continuing to be Bear, because statistically, I don't know why the fuck you guys stuck around when I wasn't streaming and my audio sucked and I had shit internet and everything broke, and I was able to do so much with such little time. I was like, why would I let that pass me by? That seems dumb, you know? So I thought long and hard, and I was like, you know what? If I want to get to, how do I phrase this? If I want to continue to be an artist in any way, I'm going to have to change what the idea of success looks like, because I'm not so naive that I think that things are going to fix themselves anytime soon. And I'm also not so naive that content creation is like a very stable path, because it's fucking not. I don't make a lot of money from this. And I'm very fortunate to make the amount of money that I do. It is much higher than average for people of my size, and I am so thankful every day about that. I should not be able to have this option, but I do. I decided that if I really, I took a long time and I sat there and I thought to myself, I was like, do I give up? Is this where it stops? You know? And I was like, I think I would rather shrivel up and die than give up. So I changed the idea of what success looks like for me. And if I can make art and make content most of the day and it still be a viable thing for me, then that's success. I'm going to try and become a freelancer. I'm going to try and, you know, start my own business and do all this stuff. So, and I owe that to you guys. I owe that to you guys. That's because you guys showed up for me when I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, and you stayed. For whatever reason, I don't know why, but I feel like what keeps me going now is you guys. Your support and the fact that you guys believe in me is what keeps me going now. Because I feel like I owe it to you for all of the time investment. And that's not me saying like, oh my God, I owe you guys so much because you give me this. No. You guys took a chance on me. And I feel like if you continue to show up, why should I stop showing up? You know? And I don't know if that's parasocial or not, but at the end of the day, like, all you have in your life is other people. And I'm very fortunate to have so many of you that think that I'm doing something cool. So I'll just keep going and see where that takes me. Oh, our video is over. Wow. If you stop showing up, I'd be really sad. And I don't want to make you guys sad. I never want to make you guys sad. So I'll just keep doing my best, and that's what keeps me going, honestly. So I hope that was a good answer. That, and also I just love what I do. I feel very fortunate. So I love being silly. I love drawing pictures. I love it. It's so fun. So, and I feel very privileged and blessed to be able to do this, which obviously I worked my ass off to get here. That's not me like trying to discount what I do. I worked my fucking ass off to get here. I sacrificed so much of my younger teen years to just work. And I feel like I can finally do something. So yeah, that's a long answer, but that's what keeps me going. Is your name O2E? Welcome in. I was finishing my thought. Welcome in. I do not speak Chinese. I just speak English. People keep showing up for the same reason. New people come in. You're funny and amazing artist and have grown a community full of people who are a joy to talk to. That's so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. And also thank you, Evan. Thank you. They say if you love your job, you don't work a day. So I see it like this. I work all the fucking time. I work every day. I work probably 7 days a week, at least 10 hours a day, every day. But I would hate doing anything else, so whatever. You know? That's kind of how I see it. Okay. Hi, LMP. Should I call you LMP or Philasta? Philasta, or you're Chris, right? That's your name that you go by on Twitter. I never know what to call you in Twitch chat. All of the above? Okay. Well, at least I'm not wrong, you know? At least I'm not wrong. Also, hi, Sinisters. I don't know if I said hi to you earlier. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. 3 years is a crazy long time. I'm saying, this is what I mean. Like, why? Thank you. I think LMP or Floster are the most common. I think I'll probably call you LMP. All right. Next question. Question 11. I'm stuck recently. I can't seem to find the motivation or discipline to achieve any of my necessary goals. The only productive thing I seem to be able to do is draw, which isn't helping my current circumstance. Thoughts? It sounds like you're using drawing to avoid what you're supposed to be doing. And this is, again, like, kind of going back to what I said earlier. Mama Bear likes to put it like this. You have to eat the frog. Sometimes you have to do things that you don't like to do that are good for you later. Motivation is not real. And laziness is also not real. There's always an underlying issue. So, isn't that a book? Eat That Frog? Is it a book? Is that where she got it from? Maybe. Also, hi, Nanai. Welcome. Eat the Frog. Oh, it is. It is a book. I didn't know that. Okay, well, that's where she got it from, I guess. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm gonna eat you. Yeah, eat the frog is a good term. Obviously, like, I can't really help much when it comes to, like, if you have any, like, executive dysfunction issues, or executive function issues, because I'm not a therapist, but I do think that motivation is fake, and you just have to do things that you don't want to do sometimes to feel better later. Yeah, it also depends on what the goal is too. Like, it feels like you might be overcomplicating like some big task and it makes you nervous and you don't know how to start. So I would say start small, break down bigger tasks into smaller ones. And try to not get too caught up in the big picture. I think a lot of people don't have the skills to understand how to, like, how do I describe this? Like, they don't have the skills to, like, manage a project or a goal. And I think project management skills will help you in your daily life too. If you learn how to, like, break things down into easier steps, then you'll get a lot more done than if, like, you have some weird, undefined, big, nebulous task that, like, you don't know where to begin, you know? But I do hope that it gets better for you, and I hope that you can figure out, like, what the root cause of that is. Okay, I gotta pee. I gotta pee, so I'm gonna go on BRB and I'm gonna run ads on Twitch. The rest of you will see the BRB screen. So give me a moment and I will be right back. Shikambu, thank you for the gifted subs. What the heck? Thank you so much. Do you remember to wash your hands? Yes, and I got more water. I got more water. How was it? It was a 5. It wasn't that good. It was just a 5 out of 10. But Shikambu, thank you so much. What did you mean by you can't see chat? Is it because of, are you on mobile? That might be why. Yeah, the piss was utility piss, utilitarian piss. You know, it wasn't like a oh my god, I have to pee so bad. You feel me? Okay. It's because they gifted. Oh, that's so funny. Maybe because of mobile. All right, gamers. Before, yeah, maintenance piss. Maintenance piss. Before we continue, do you guys like this style of stream? There's a bonus subs banner and a sub anniversary reminder and something about getting drops for gift. Jeez, bro. Twitch, holy shit, shut up. That's so crazy. I feel like they should like put like a carousel or something so it's not like so invasive. I'm so sorry. That sucks. Hi, Raccoon. Hi, Robbo. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Awesome, awesome. Your name is awesome. Fat Lesbian Stoner. That's an awesome name. Welcome in. Anyone else got that annoying Twitch ad about the bonus subs taking like, yeah, I'm doing the vertical streaming thing. And it makes it show. Sorry, guys. But hello? Hype train? What? Wait, is this hype train on my... Now I'm confused. What is going on? What is happening? The hype train is not on my Stream Elements sync, but it's on my streamer bot, and it's on Twitch. Dude, what is happening? What is going on? Thank you for the hype train. That's so weird. Oh, we're looking at a Kappa statue. Wow. Now the hype train is filling in the small gap. Twitch is like, all right, Shikambu, you can't see shit today. Fuck this guy in particular. That's so crazy. Maybe do like theme questions each time you do this, so like art specific questions. Maybe. I'll think about it. Hi, Sad Cat, welcome. Shy question, starting uni soon. I'm very anxious about being social. I'm quite a turtle. Any advice? So any person that you have to change yourself to be around is not worth your time. So be yourself. I know that sounds corny. Also, university is a great time to reinvent yourself. You don't know anybody that you're going to school with. So this is a good time for you to like figure out like if you want to like be known for a certain way of dressing or like be known for a certain thing. Like you have a fresh start, you know? Cisco, thank you for the 68 months. Ow, what is going on? Sean, thank you for gifting a sub. Guys, what the heck? Thank you. Yeah, the subs don't work for Chat Bear. He only works for bits and TTS, but only when he wants to work. I don't know what his problem is. I think that like I've always been a very social person, so I wish I could give better advice because I feel like a lot of socializing is just being yourself and finding the people that like you for you. You know, I think a lot of people who are socially anxious tend to overcomplicate things. Most people have charitable views of you, even if you mess up your first interaction. Oh. Chat Bear. Hello? He's so broken today. What is going on? Holy shit. Chat bear, are you okay? I've hired this bear to stare at you. These two bears, actually. He's so nervous today. Why? Can you read it out? I'll do my best, Brian. I'll have two. I can't even do it. Never mind. I'll have two number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, two number 45s, one with cheese, and a large soda. Thank you. I'll do my best. It's a scary time, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, I wish I could be like, oh, this is one secret, but at the same time, like, believe that the people around you are just as nervous as you are, and be yourself, and I'm sure you'll find people that you enjoy being around. Don't like push yourself too hard, but like maybe do something you wouldn't normally do. Go to a party. Fuck it. Talk to a random person. Who cares? You know? Like, what are people gonna do? Think you're weird? Probably not. And even if they think you're weird, who cares? I'm sure a lot of people think I'm fucking weird, but like I've never had any issues, so join the off-kite orgy. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people don't think about your bad moments anywhere near as much as you do. That is true. That is true. Okay. All right. Did I save this one already? I don't think I did. Why did Twitch give me an underwear badge? That is a great question. That is a great question. Oh, it's Audible. Why is it an underwear badge? What? What is... Why? Okay. Next question. This was a fashion question. Whoa. How do you know if I have good fashion, chatter? I might look stupid. You don't know this. Unless you were at Offkai. Maybe you saw me at Offkai. People either like you or don't. Yeah, you're better off not wasting your time on people who don't like you. So, which is like forehead advice, but it's true. All right. How can I improve my fashion? I don't have a lot of clothes. I really just have sweatpants and simple t-shirts. Where do I start? Okay, so I'm assuming that you are a man. I'm assuming. But this advice kind of applies to all genders anyway. So, first of all, understanding how to put together an outfit is based on two things: silhouette and color. There are colors of fabrics that are way easier to style than others. You want to have a baseline amount of basics that you can base your outfits on and get like statement pieces later that you can pair with your basics. Okay? So you get, the basics are usually white, black, gray, maybe navy for jeans. And then that's kind of it. Also, thank you so much for the hype train, guys. If you're a guy, Uniqlo is like the fucking goat. It's the goat for everybody, but especially if you're a guy. Uniqlo is the goat for pants and like nice shirts, and basics and all that stuff. Hi, Forig, welcome. If you are interested in any specific aesthetics, I would make a Pinterest board and aggregate a bunch of cool outfits that you like. Yeah, don't just wear the clothes, you gotta style them. Color theory, very helpful. Yeah, it's having basics that pair with a lot of different kinds of colors is usually the best way to go. I would look into maybe capsule wardrobes to start out. Those are a great starting point for people. But outside of like having basics, because that's the most important thing, like make sure you have like some jeans, some shorts, some nice pants that are not jeans, dress, like a formal outfit. What else? And then for shirts, have a couple plain t-shirts, like white, gray, black, whatever. Long sleeve, plain. A nice jacket is always good. Solid color hoodies, etc. It's kind of hard for me to like gather my thoughts on this, but a lot of this is literally just like Oh, also don't do tight on tight. Don't do baggy. Well, you can do baggy on baggy if it looks good. You got to work with your body, yes, but usually the best rule is tight. If you have a tight top, do baggy bottoms. If you have a baggy top, do tight bottoms. That's kind of how I style myself a lot of the time. I've been doing more baggy on baggy lately, I will say. But yeah, I would say if you're a total beginner, like go look at Uniqlo, figure out what basics you like, get the basics, and then build off your wardrobe from there. Go on Pinterest, follow people on Instagram who you like the fashion of, copy their shit with like cheaper stuff, or look online, go to like swap beats or clothing events. Like those are always cool. Yeah, I don't know if people consider me to have good fashion. So I couldn't really tell you if I have good fashion or not. I don't know. Oh my god, Capo Mio. Did you guys wait, hold on. Mio. I can't see the alerts. What is okay. Hi Raiders. Guys, I'm so not well versed in YouTube. Thank you for the raid, Mio. Hello. I hope you had an amazing stream. I'm back to multi-streaming on YouTube right now. I hope you had a great stream. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Bear, professional character designer turned art witch VTuber with magical drawings, and I'm giving advice. We are walking around, and I'm answering chat's questions and giving some advice. I am finally back on YouTube. And I don't get alerts on YouTube if people redirect. I'm so sorry if that also happened. But if you have to raid and run, I know it's super, super late. Okay, so you did. Okay, I can't see the alert because my YouTube is stupid. I don't know what I'm doing on this platform. Yeah, I'm so back. I'm so back on YouTube. Yes, please get some good rest. I hope, I saw your tweets about like struggling with something lately. I hope it gets better. You are very, very sweet. Thank you so much, Mio. Get some good rest. My summer car. Oh my god, that's on my list. Actually, I really wanna play that. Actually, it looks super fun. But yeah, we're just yapping. I was talking about fashion. Yes, I'm a professional. If you've seen Invincible, I worked on that. I don't say it so lightly. You know? Do you play it? Yes, I want to. Which season? Season 2. Season 2. All right, y'all. But yes, I'm finally back on YouTube multi-streaming because I finally have good enough internet. I stream art, I stream games, I yap a lot. So if you like the vibes, be sure to sub. I'm trying to get monetized by the end of this year. I don't know too much about the etiquette of YouTube streaming. I've always been just a Twitch primarily streamer, so please bear with me on that. All right. I hope that was helpful to the chatter who asked about fashion, because I feel like my advice is so like basic, but honestly, having a good amount of like easy building blocks at your like disposal, it will take you farther than having like insane clothing pieces, you know? All right. I much prefer YouTube over Twitch. Yeah, that's why I'm back on YouTube. I mean, part of it was because I didn't have fiber and I didn't have enough upload to stream to YouTube as well. But I think that VTubers have a specific use case for multi-streaming over like normal face cam ones, because there's a whole population over on YouTube that are VTuber viewers that only watch on YouTube. Me personally, I low-key hate watching streams on YouTube. I think the viewing experience sucks. I'm Twitch first always. However, I know there are people who like to be on YouTube, so why shouldn't I stream on there if I can? You know? Next question. How do you deal with burnout before a major exam? You are asking the wrong person. I went to art school. Well, I can speak on burnout because I was burnt out for like 3 years. I was burnt out for like 3 years, so also, hi Tom Z, welcome. Welcome. Okay. How do I deal with burnout right before a major exam? Eat the frog. I hate to say it. There's some things like I hate to like burnout sucks. Yeah, I powered through the burnout. Don't be me. It was really bad for my health. I think that unfortunately there are some times where you have to just buckle down and do it regardless of how you feel. Especially like if you're American and this is a college exam and you're in college, if you fail, that's a lot of money down the drain. And I don't want to be like give you more anxiety, but the way that I've dealt with it is just to do it and then look forward to like dealing with it after. Or like resting afterwards, you know? Because unfortunately, we live in a society where it's not exactly accommodating to people who are burnt out. And we live in a society that makes us burnt out. So unfortunately, you have to work within the confines of our reality, which sucks. So I would say for me, it was literally just like I would do it. I would do the thing because like my exams were replaced with projects, which were arguably more time spent working. And I would look forward to relaxing after because unfortunately there isn't really much you can do. So the UK is much the same. Student loans suck, but you don't start paying them until after you make over 25K a year. Yeah, we have our university expenses are much higher than the UK. Unfortunately, I looked at going to college in England a long time ago. It's like the night before burnout. Going to sleep early and cramming in the morning when you're rested can be better than pulling an all nighter. Yeah, I mean, I think when they're talking about burnout though, they mean like overall with like what they're doing. And it feels like they can't start. If you are feeling so burnt out that you can't do your work in school, if you're in college and you have the financial means to take a semester off, but unfortunately we don't really live in a time where people are exactly like understanding to burnout, which I hate to say. This didn't feel like good advice, but unfortunately sometimes you just have to power through it, which really sucks, but yeah. For college, I recommend having a routine that has a bit of self-study, like a scheduled slot to just study, like rewrite notes, reread notes, Pomodoro method. Find your best way to you study. In a sense, get good at studying and over prepare. Ask people for help if that's your jam. Also, go to office hours. I think being around people that are going through the same thing as you is really helpful. Because you can kind of trauma bond. in a sense, you know what I mean? Like you can kind of trauma bond, and then they'll actually make you feel a little bit better about the exam that you're gonna take. Taking breaks is frowned upon in a society going a million miles an hour. Yeah. I also think too that like office hours helped me so much in college. Guys, I passed a couple classes I should have failed because I was personable with the professor. Don't kill me. One of my classmates was like, he watched me do this, and I don't do it on purpose, but like I like to get to know my professors. And my friend was like, dude, how do you always roll a 20 on the charisma check? I'm not even a teacher's pet. There were some classes where I didn't turn in any work until the last like 2 weeks of school. Like I am not a teacher's pet at all. I just like oh my god. Hi Deck, welcome. So yeah, I rolled a 20 on my charisma check. So don't rely on that. I went to art school, so it's a very different setting, and I also had a very ill family member at the time that almost died. So that was also part of it. Actually, this is good advice. This is in the similar vein. Your professors and your teachers want to help you. Let them help you. Tell them what is happening in your life. Don't lie, obviously. I never lied. I had good reason to be behind on work when I was in my last 2 semesters of college. But I told my professors. What was happening. And they were like, "Yes, of course you can do this later." Like, what? So, if you're struggling with your mental health or like you're having an issue understanding the material, go to office hours, talk to your professor. Like, if they know you, they will probably want to help you more, to be honest. I had 4 students regularly show up for my class last year. Of course, I'm going to try and help them more when they reach out than the person I've never seen. Exactly. Sekambu, what do you teach? Can I ask that? If not, no worries. I'm just curious. I'm nosy. I love knowing what my chatters do for work. Asking for help is powerful. It is. It is a skill. It is a skill. I hate it. I have a really hard time asking for help. I hate it so much. But people can't help you if they don't know what's happening, you know? So yeah. Thank you for paying your bearers Forg. Okay, this is a really long submission. Virtual reality in undergrad and master's computer. Oh, there's a VR. That's cool. That's super cool. Is it VR like setup or like how it works like technically, or Fake, why are you evading your bears? What are you doing? This is so messed up. I don't bow to the man. The BRS has been notified. All right, super long submission. One course is fundamentals, like how the hardware and technology works. The other is a capstone course about building AR/VR apps. That's super awesome. That sounds like a really interesting class. All right. Okay, I'm gonna read this. This is long. We are in completely different fields, so I have no idea how helpful you can be, but fuck it, we ball. My growth at my job has been stalled the past 3 years, even going backwards in terms of titles. I'm not learning anything new at my job because people leave, I wind up taking their responsibilities and have no time to learn new stuff. And the science job market is so awful that it's tough to find somewhere else, especially without much new experience. I can't learn any hands-on stuff from home, and even if I had the time to with all the extra work and searching for a better job. I have had a couple interviews when I was way underqualified for, so hopefully that's changing. But just curious on your input, especially as someone stuck on the job hunt. When I got laid off last summer, I even thought about completely switching roles or even fields to a newer interest. Science, and especially the next-gen medicine field I'm in, is so fucked by recent events. Oh, God. Recent events with capitalization. Real. And people in charge. Oh, Anon, I'm so sorry. That had me considering something new entirely. School is unaffordable, but there are trades I'm interested in for little time and money that have a similar starting salary to what I'm already making. The This is becoming more of a rant on how I hate losing my fire and drive for a job I used to be really proud of and happy to do and talk about. First of all, I'm so sorry that you're dealing with this. Sister Bear is dealing with something similar. She went into the science field as well, and there were really great prospects until about a year ago. I love cutting funding for no reason to things that we need. So I will say, I will be honest with you, and I will say I've only worked a job with a W-2 once in my life. So I wish I could give better advice when it comes to like professional development with like the corporate stuff, like corporate America and like the science field. Because I'm at this point, like I am an artist, I'm a freelancer, and I've worked retail once, right? I work all the time, but it's very different than working a 9 to 5 and actually having money and insurance and all that stuff, right? So there's only really so much I can say here. But I do think that there is nothing wrong with having a job that just helps you live your life outside of it. I think it's okay to work a job that you don't particularly like so you can do the things that you love outside of it. Your job does not need to be your life. And I'm so sorry that something that you felt so fulfilled in was taken away from you like that. And it's not your fault, obviously. That really fucking sucks. And I'm so sorry because it seems like you were doing great work based on the hints that you're saying here. I think that there's a way for you to feel fulfilled outside of work, but you're going to have to do some soul searching, I think. And this is coming from somebody whose job is their fucking life. And I know it's not good for me. I know it's so bad for me, but I love it too much. I think you should weigh your options. I don't think you should fully give up yet on the science path, but I do think in the meantime, since you said you did get laid off, I don't know if you're still at your current job, but if you fucking hate it, I would look into changing fields if you can't take it anymore. However, if you are still working at this place, I cannot in good faith tell you to quit, especially if you live in the US, because even if you hate your job, having a job right now, having that consistency and security is better than not having it, because shit's kind of sucks right now. And I would hate for you to put yourself in a position where you can't support yourself. It's okay to hate your job. I hope you can find things outside of it that fulfill you. Look for other things in the meantime, but stick it out. I believe in you. You sound like you care a lot about what you do. And I just hope it all works out. I'm sure it will, but right now it might suck, but I think in the future you will find something else that makes you feel just as fulfilled. I hope. So, yeah. I hope that helped. I don't know. I think that like a lot of people are feeling stuck, but all you can really do is try to there's a quote from Umineko that I really like, not to be like I love Umineko. Happiness is not, this is gonna be kind of paraphrased. Happiness is not a state of being. Happiness is making a good thing out of the misfortune that you're currently dealing with. So I think there are good things about your situation and also bad things about your situation. So I don't know. I just hope for the best. That's all I can really say. You sound very smart and like you're thinking a lot about this. So I'm not worried that you're going to make a bad decision. I hope that helps. I hope that helps. Okay. This sounds like an Animal Crossing, like, text box. I don't know why. All right. Question 16. Well, we're kind of blowing through these, actually. Random boy, thank you for paying your barrifs. Okay. Okay. I recently moved to a new city and I don't know anybody. What's a good way to make friends? So, I don't know why you moved to this new city. I don't know if you have any people in your life that could introduce you to others. I'm assuming no. The best way to make connections with anybody is through shared experiences. Join your local, like if you find like people in your area that do things that you're interested in, like for example, let's say you enjoy Magic the Gathering. Go to your local card store. Participate in an event that they're putting on and talk to people. See if you find anybody that you vibe with there. Go to bars. What else? Join a class, like an art class or an exercise class or something. Talk to people. When I was going to therapy, my therapist was like, "Yeah, I've used a Bumble BFF," and I was like, "What?" And she was like, "Yeah, that actually is awesome." And I was like, "Oh, that's kind of awesome, actually." So you can get Bumble not for dating, but for making friends. So you could try that out. I didn't use it, but she liked it. So yeah, there isn't really like much to do besides like put yourself in situations where you're like forced to talk to somebody, or it's easy to talk to people, or talking to people is encouraged, you know? And the rest is kind of up to you. You know what I mean? Arcades are great places if you like games. I've met a lot of cool people at like round one and stuff. So yeah, just put yourself in situations and try to join communities. That's like the best way to make friends, I would say. Because I think after you graduate from college, it's like way harder to like make friends with people because you're not seeing people in your age range like every day anymore, you know? Sorry, my nose is kind of stuffy. My nose kind of stuffy. Actually, I should probably blow my nose, huh? I should probably blow my nose. Phil, going from college to the office, you go with people your age, people double your age, married with 3 kids. Okay, but also, maybe my dad is just fucking weird. But my dad, like, made friends, people who were younger than him. And I've always had friends that are older than me, too. And I think it also, like, having friends that are in different age brackets is very fulfilling. I actually really like having older friends. Like, my dad is 62, 61, 62. And he like adopted this like 30-year-old, 28-year-old, and now they're like besties. It's kind of awesome. And they like give each other shit. It's kind of cute. Like they banter and they make fun of each other. And like I would like not close the door on like making friends with people who are outside of your age range. Because they can be really interesting and fulfilling friendships. So if you meet somebody who's older than you and you become friends with them, like that might be a really awesome and fulfilling experience. Next question. Whoa, flowers, cute. Na, na. Okay. Also, vibe check. How are you doing, guys? A vibe check. Have you gotten up? Have you stretched? Are you having a good time? Are you gaming? Have you gotten water? I always find myself the oldest or the youngest in a pack of friends, and always the best for various reasons. I'm a little zooted. Fuck yeah. Carbonara Bulldog, bro. Don't say that to me. My tummy hurts. I want to eat that so bad. I want to eat that so bad. I think that might kill me. That might actually kill me. Oh, since we're, I guess, midstream reminder, join the Discord if you haven't already and you like the vibes. It's the best place to keep up with me, my community, my content, and my art. It's very active in there, so we would love to have you. Do I have exclamation mark commands in YouTube? I don't. They're in the description. So yeah. All right. I was about to lay down for a bit, so side note, my first exposure was the AI train this. Thank you for stopping by. It's so funny. I was saying it's very funny that like that was the clip that went viral and not any of my drawings. I appreciate you stopping by. That's so funny. I'll take it though. It's a good reason to go viral. Jorking it to in protest of AI. I'm scared for the next like meet and greet I do at a convention, because what if people like see my model and they're like, oh my god, you're the Jorkin girl. It's my legacy. It's the third time I've gone viral for jacking my shit on stream. Hi, Ren. Do the jork. I can't do it with this outfit, actually. People probably would have forgotten, but now I'm gonna make a point to say that. Okay. Next question. I have many questions I'd like to get a new perspective on, specifically from someone who is a hard worker like yourself. Thank you. As someone who has lived in society and actually experienced life, well, 2 questions. What would you do if you felt stuck in the past for years and saw everyone around you move towards their goals? What kind of motivation would you seek to finally get out of that mindset and actually living towards your own goals and future? Okay, we're going back to like what I said earlier. Motivation is fake. Motivation is fake. It's not real. The only person that can change your life is you. You can meet people that help you change your life. You can put yourself in situations or get lucky in a way that can change your life, but you are the only person who can change your life. Nobody is coming to save you. And that sounds really harsh, but unfortunately, it's the truth. Nobody is coming to save you. The only person that can change your life is you, and the only person that can stop yourself from doing something is you. So, what I would say is, first of all, you are not alone in feeling that you felt stuck in the past, because I think after the pandemic, a lot of people feel that way. I feel that way. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm a 25-year-old woman who lives with her fucking parents, can't find a job, has student loans and streams because she has no other options at the moment. I could be working like retail, but like that's not what I want, you know? Like I'm in a very similar situation. My peers are like getting married, having kids, they have a career, they're self-sufficient, and I'm a chud. Like, objectively, I'm kind of a chud. Like, I'm not gonna lie. So I understand how you feel, but you're not gonna get anywhere by doing nothing. you know? And obviously there are a million reasons why you may have done nothing. Maybe you feel scared. Maybe you had a bad experience that like gives you anxiety for trying something new. You had something happen to you and it set you back, you know? But time doesn't stop. It keeps moving. And the longer you wait, the longer you're going to feel stuck. So identify what small steps you can make to get to your larger goal and do it. I feel like Shia LaBeouf. Do it. Can you fucking lock in, chat? Lock in and do it. Nobody's coming to save you. Not even the anime girl on your screen. Lock in and do it. You're the only one who can change your life. Okay? You can't wait for other people. You have to make that change. And you can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. You can do it. Obviously, everybody takes life at a different pace. And you being behind is not a failure. You might shoot ahead of everybody else from some crazy thing that happens to you. Well, quote unquote ahead. Society is defining what is success, and I think success is different for everybody, you know? Hi, Emmy. Yeah, I'm giving advice. I'm giving advice to somebody who's saying that they feel like they're behind and don't know how to start. The motivation is fake. It comes from within. Maybe watching somebody else, like an idol, for example, like reach their dreams can help push you, but that's all you at the end of the day. All of the things that you need to do need to come from you. So I hope that helps. I hope that like kicks you in the butt, because a lot of the time, like when people are like, I want to do this, but I can't. And I'm like, why? Why can't you do it? You can start in your own way, you know? So I believe in you. Kick yourself in the butt. Nobody's coming to save you. You got to be the change you want in your own life. I hope that helps. You got this. You got this. I believe in you. So that person, a lot of people don't figure themselves out to like 25 plus years old. Dude, I am a different person than I was when I was 22. I'm so different now. It's like actually crazy. I feel like my brain actually works now. So if you're under the age of 25, things might fix itself in a couple of years too. Okay. All quiet on the frontal lobe. All right. How often do you get days where you can't draw something you like, and how do you get out of that funk? Another answer that you guys might not like. It almost never happens to me. Once you draw enough and once you become skilled enough, it doesn't happen anymore. Because you have developed problem-solving skills and the ability to self-audit and the ability to know when to stop drawing and come back to it later. I just do it. Like I don't like, okay, so when I went to art school, right? You literally do not have time to have bad days. There's no time to have bad days. You just have to get it done, man. And it doesn't matter if you think it sucks. You just have to put pen to paper and do it, or else you fail. So I would say, like, if there are two options you have. You either, well, three. You study if you're having a hard time on a specific thing. You come back to it later with fresh eyes, or you just keep going. Art block is not real. It is a fake concept, in my opinion. Most professional artists will say that. You'll have days where your ideas are bad, but you will develop skills to remedy that with time and mileage. Ren, Sean, if you guys want to add on to that, please feel free. It's kind of another forehead answer, but yeah. I would just say the more you do it, the less it will happen. I hope that's at least comforting. Couple of my nose. Get reference, draw it teeny tiny, try 3 other options, hope you'll get the art out that's in your head. Yes. And sometimes, like, your first idea is just fucking terrible. Like, sometimes, like, your first idea just fucking sucks, and that's fine. Sometimes you just need to try something else. Not being so married to an idea is actually great for you. Sometimes I appreciate the sentiment, but sometimes when I'm producing, it's just straight up hot ass. Okay, but this is about drawing, not, like, production. All right. Next question. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta put pen to paper, look at it, and be like, wow, that fucking sucks, actually, and then, like, try again with what you learned. Let's see. It's like I'm looking at my phone to get the questions. Also, I saw you guys making comments about my collarbones earlier. I was too locked in giving an answer. My collarbones are always out. They just have like a sheer fabric over them. All right. What would be a great way to work on yourself? For example, let's say you're limited to a few options. What would be an essential first few steps to something that would work for you? I don't really know what you mean by a work on yourself. I'm going to say, like, in a general sense of, like, looks, health, knowledge, career, maybe. First one, I'm assuming you're a man. For the love of God, get a good haircut. Most guys go from, like they gain like 3 points on the attractiveness scale from a good haircut. Or go bald. Yeah, true. You could listen to Ark. I don't sign on to that one, but yeah. Like, a lot of guys just need a better haircut, and they'll be like 10 times more attractive. I'm not even kidding. Wash your face. Wash your face, moisturize, wear sunscreen daily. That's another one. Motherfuckers be charged like $100 for a fucking cut. Okay, well, you're speaking to a woman. My haircuts always cost $100. Yeah, go to a stylist and actually ask their opinion. I'm trying to think. Learn how to dress for your body type. We kind of talked about that earlier. Exercise if you can, if you are able-bodied. Eat well, take your vitamins with, like, if you need them. Don't be stinky. And be nice. Like, a lot of being, like, a quote-unquote put-together person to other people is really just, like, taking care of your physical appearance and not be stinky. That's kind of it. Like, a lot of guys, I think, obsess about, like, how they look, and then when they're given a solution, they're like, "No, I don't want to do that." Some of you kind of already did it here when I said get a haircut. Like, um, a lot of like self-care is literally just like, I'm afraid of going bald. No, I don't want to use minoxidil. Caught emoji. He said it, not me. I'm just happy being ugly. That's okay. If you don't want to do it, then that's your choice. But like, this person's asking for advice. And the advice is a lot of self-care is like very, very pretty simple, I would say. Just take care of your hair, take care of your skin. Don't be stinky. That's kind of it. And don't be an asshole. Washing your face and wearing sunscreen is a big one, though. Yep, you're gonna feel better the more you take care of yourself. You're gonna feel more confident. Don't isolate yourself either. Be social. That helps with your mental a lot. If you have online friends, that counts as socializing too. But if you can, make IRL friends too. I need to take care of my skin more. All these different skincare products scare me. Start with a gentle face wash and a gentle moisturizer. And you can add stuff later. That's kind of all most people need, honestly. Yeah, no self-deprecating humor. Don't like be like, haha, I'm so depressed, guys. Like, nobody knows how to react to that shit, bro. Like, genuinely. Like, it's funny every once in a while, but like, it's kind of hard to be around people who are like that too. Because people want you to be happy. People want you to take care of yourself, you know? Hi, Uni. Me personally, if not for yourself, I want you to take care of yourself. I want you to feel better, and I want you to feel confident. So there. Get that expensive haircut if you can afford it, because it will make a big difference. And also, listen to the stylist. All right. All right, this one's Evan revealed his identity. I'm too stubborn about my hair, but I've been told it's good. No, your haircut's good for your face. I was saying earlier that like 95% of men would go up like 3 attractiveness points, like from a 5 to like a 7 or 8, just by getting a good haircut. All right, Evan question. Lottie, thank you for the follow. Good thing I look great in hats. Okay, but if you're bald, then like bald is kind of awesome. If you embrace bald, like manicure your beard, it looks good. Yeah, bald is a haircut. Some people hold on to hair for too long, and would just look better if they went bald. Yeah, Evan just put his name in there. Okay. Hey Bear, friendly neighborhood Kazoo man here. Oh my god, is it Spider-Man? That's crazy. To be frank, I'm scared and nervous. I'm probably about to enter into the busiest time I've ever experienced in my life with clinical, student teaching, schooling, work, and all other stuff I schedule myself for. Training and learning for a debut, wanting to lose weight, and picking up a second job shifts, you name it. I think I've gotten to a good point navigating it all, but as a resident busy person, as I know how busy you were doing before you graduated and are now on the other side of it, do you have any advice? Whether it's about learning how to take breaks or stop procrastinating or to take a breath and relax every now and then, I would really appreciate your perspective and any lessons you learned going through something similar in the past. Thank you, love you. Okay, so I went through something similar last year. It was amplified by a family member being sick. So my coping skills were not real then. I will be frank. I was so stressed. Don't make fun of me. I had like 10 gray hairs come through in my bangs. That's how stressed I was. I was literally going gray. So I would say accept the fact that it's going to suck. Okay. Second of all, prioritize sleep above everything else, even the gym. Because I'm sure a lot of other people who have gone on fitness journeys can say this. If you don't sleep more than 8 hours, anything you do in the gym is fucking useless. It is a waste of time. So I would say make sure at the minimum you are getting 7 hours of sleep every night. Yeah, sleep-deprived gym is also detrimental because you will do better in everything else in your life if you have enough rest. And this is coming from somebody who got an average of 4 to 3 hours of sleep every night for 6 months. Maybe longer. Yeah. Bear, save me for my new schedule. I can't save you. I could just give you YouTube VODs. So my advice to you is you do better work when you're not sleepy. Try to sleep at least 7 hours, 6 if you must, 6, 7. And don't be upset if you can't do everything. I try to do way too much all the time. And then I disappoint myself when I can't do everything. So if you have to delay your debut, that's okay. You're doing other things. This event that I've been planning for next month, I was supposed to do it in March. But I didn't have time to prep, and then 2 of my grandparents died. So I was upset that I couldn't do it because of completely arbitrary restrictions outside of the family stuff that I put on myself. I'm sure you look good with gray hair. So you saw them. You saw them in person. They're still there. They're perma gray, guys. They're in my bangs. So yeah, my advice is sleep, forehead, because you're not going to do good work otherwise. So yeah, I wish I could tell you more, but it might actually suck for a bit, and that's okay. So you just have to accept the fact that the year might suck for a bit, and you're gonna go out the other end a very different person, a stronger person, a more well-rounded person, etc. So yeah, that's my advice. I wish I could say more, but yeah. Coven sleepover where we all get healthy amounts of sleep. I'm gonna beat you all over the head with a pipe so you go to sleep. I see you guys in Discord sometimes, and I'm like, why are they awake? I'm gonna make you proud. You got this, man. You got this. If you don't get restful/REM sleep, your brain is also unable to process stressful events from during the day. In addition to sleep debt, it makes emotional regulation much harder in the long term. Yes. Yes, this is true. This is very, very true. I speak from experience. All right, this is the last one. Yeah, Forg is excluded because he is in a completely different time zone than everybody else. All right. Last question. How do you connect better with long-term online friends you can't realistically meet IRL? Include them in your life events. Like, if something's happening, figure out a way to like help them participate. Eat dinner together over like webcams or whatever. Plan hangouts. Don't play League ranked. Don't listen to Peps. What else? I mean, like I said earlier, I think that a lot of friendship is just shared experiences. And you need to like set up these like, because I think with online friends you have to like actually try to like set up these experiences. You have to plan them out rather than like have them happen to you guys. So be intentional. Make time for them. Etc. Yeah. Hi Dingus, thank you for paying your barifs. Guys, we did it. That's all of the questions. Oh yeah, join the Coven Discord. True the nuke. LMP, thank you for paying your barifs. We did it! Yay! Thank you for submitting them. I hope that was helpful at least. I hope it was a helpful stream. I hope you learned something, or I helped kick you in the butt to go do stuff. I guess we could do chat questions if you have any. Or we could just hang out for a little bit. It's only been 2.5 hours and I like to stream for 3 to 4, so you guys get more bear time, even though we did all the questions. Question, why haven't you joined the Coven Discord yet? True. Truth nuke. Freaking truth nuke. So true. Hawk Trua. Hawk Trua. How does this look? Wide. My second question is if you have makeup recs. So it depends on what you want. What look you want, your skin type. But I will say, Stella, because you talked about makeup, or not makeup, skincare. The first step to good makeup is good skincare. So I would recommend learning and figuring out what works for you skincare wise before you start spending a lot of money on makeup. But as like an overall recommendation, like I really like Japanese and Korean like eye makeup, like eyeliner and mascara, and then it's worth spending a lot of money on foundation because that's the base of your makeup. Most everything else you can kind of get away with like cheaper stuff, but there are certain things that are much more worth spending a lot of money on than not. I'm trying to think. I spend a lot of money on like foundation once a year. I get a nice setting powder. I get a nice eyeshadow palette that I know will last me for several years and it won't be like chalky and shit. That's kind of it. Everything else you can kind of just get at the drugstore. It's not very expensive. I like NYX. I like it's a good brand. Elf is okay if you're just starting out. If you have any specific questions, just like put it in Discord. I'll answer them later if you need. Did anyone ask about accomplishing a task / project that seems really daunting or coming back to something after failing it? Yes, they did. A lot of the questions were like that actually. I said break it down into small tasks and not a nebulous one, and then I said time stops for no one and nobody can stop you from doing what you want to do, so you should just do it. There's no point in waiting because you're the only person who can do it, basically. So yeah, that was like that was kind of like the spark notes of what I said to those people. But yeah, these videos make me want to go back to Japan and eat a bunch of food. I want to eat yummy food, but my tummy hurts. It actually feels better. Yeah, doing it. I'm surprised nobody asked me about that. My biggest piece of advice to everybody is like, it doesn't matter if you're scared, just do it scared. I do things scared all the time. I the concert stuff, I'm scared. Covers, I'm scared. Streaming, I'm scared. I do it scared. It's okay. Every presentation, I do it scared. It doesn't. It gets better, but yeah. I'm scared when bear. Is it because of my big scary fangs? Remember, we're all specks in the grand expanse of the universe. Whether or not our efforts embarrass us doesn't matter. It's true. It's true. It doesn't matter what other people think of you, because at the end of the day, if somebody doesn't believe in you or makes fun of you for something you're trying earnestly, then they're probably somebody that you don't, want in your life at the first place. So if anything, it'll help you get rid of the people who don't actually want to support you for real. What matters is what Bear thinks of you. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just a guy. What? Oh my god, I'm so congested. Why? Ruru, hi. Thank you for the follow. Let me know if this is a bad question. Choose the bear meme. How insufferable was chat during that meme? It was fine. I don't think we have many jokes about it, actually. But you can see why ladies choose the bear, right? It's such an easy joke. What made you decide to be a bear? I like bears. I like bears. That's it. They're my favorite animal. That's it. That's literally all it is. Do you recommend getting an electric vehicle? That's a hard question. Do you recommend getting an air fryer? This guy doesn't have an air fryer. What kind of bears? All kinds. They're all silly little guys. Have you ever seen a naked bear? Like a shaved bear, or me naked? Because if it's me naked, yeah. What got you into art? Pokemon, actually. I used to draw Pokemon for my friends. And I would draw their favorite Pokemon, and it would make them really happy when I gave them a drawing. So I kept doing it. And then I realized that concept artist was a job title. And I dedicated myself to that for the last decade. I just always have liked games and anime and stuff like that. So, and I just like making people happy. So that was kind of why I started drawing. I would say get an EV if you can pay it off, like, because mine's paid off, right? Because the fuel cost is so fucking low. And also, if you don't live in a state with a lot of chargers, I don't know if I can recommend it. Because, like, if the grid goes down and, like, it's not like a gas car where you could, like, go buy things of gas and, like, put it in your car and, like, drive somewhere. Like, you have to sit there and charge it at a special charger. You know? So if you feel like it's best for people who are not driving long distances, I would say. Relying on fast charging like a gas pump is not it. True. It is true. It is true. Is a home charger worth it if you have an EV? Yes, it is. Yeah, I can talk to you more about it off stream, Sean. There's a lot to it. So a lot of it is like based on where you live, to be honest. Hey Bear, I have a small question. Do you have any books for color theory and character design? I normally go by vibes, but I don't think it's the correct method, so yeah. Also, hi, I was lurking, I'm working. I appreciate you lurking. So I always recommend, okay. Always recommend Color and Light by, oh my god, by James Gurney. That book is amazing for teaching you how to paint and like understanding color and stuff. Character design is more personal, I think. A lot of character designs, like, questions can be answered just based on, like, what you're designing for and understanding, like, what makes a good design for X use. Or, like, because, like, a design for a video game character is going to be very different than a design for, like, an animation character. And an animation character design is to be very different than like a VTuber character design, for example. It's all based on like use case. So I would say for character design, I don't really have anything specific rather than like understand what you're designing for, why you're making the choices you are, and expand your visual library. It's kind of hard for me to like point you in a specific direction because I think every type of design is very different. But for fundamentals, I would always recommend like Color and Light, and then also the Scott Robertson How to Draw books are great too for like anatomy and perspective and all that stuff. So yeah. A lot of designing is just like understanding decision making and like pulling from a visual library in your brain and like looking at a lot of images and knowing about like the world and stuff. So a lot of it's just mileage. Are there any, out of curiosity, are there any of you guys watching in vertical format? I would love to know if there are any of you guys actually. Wait, for you are? What how does it look? I don't know how it looks good. Like I don't know if it's any good or not. I feel like it's a nice option for mobile viewers at least. My phone started vertical when I was in bed and it jump scared me. It was awful to guide on my phone. Oh. I think you can change it back, right? You can go to horizontal at least. Okay. Because as long as you have the option, I think that's good, right? Okay, yeah. Because I figure the option's nice. I took a class on character design. They gave me basics and some of that, but I wanted to see if there are any places to go in depth, but I understand the analyze and understand and apply methods, so yeah. Yeah, I wish that there was more I could tell you because, like, the more experience I've got when it comes to design, but a lot of it is just, like, understanding the world around you and understanding people and understanding, like, design fundamentals and actually applying them, you know, and understanding like, you know, the limitations of the medium you're designing for, etc. So yeah, I wish I could give more advice, but it's crazy. The more experience you get as an artist, a lot of the advice is just like, it depends actually. It depends. So that's why you should like fill your brain with as much stuff as you can, and then you can pick and choose. You can pick and choose what you want to utilize and what you like. Whether that's like reference, techniques, etc. It depends, VT. Yeah. Yeah. Being a beginner has been rough. I never want to go back to that stage. That was. Is it Hapui? Hupui? Welcome in. Yeah, it's and there's a lot I need to learn too, but I've been lazy. Because I just spent 4 years learning, you know. I can peruse my shelf and recommend some good design books. Yeah, if you want to dump them in Discord, Raccoon, if you want to jump in Discord, we can give you links and stuff. We have a whole art channel and like recommendations and stuff. Where we can give you more in-depth tutorials and also like answer any questions if you want, because Ren and I are both industry experienced character designers. So I be working on stuff. You be working on bullshit lately, bro. Work is work, but oh my god. My god. I'm working on some stupid. Yes, yeah. He is working on some stupid ass stuff. It's crazy. It's so insane. Both of your advice has been incredible. That's great to hear. Yeah, just feel free to ask whatever in the art chat and we can point you in the right direction. If you need crit as well, we are happy to give you that too. I miss the confidence I had as a second-year art student. Dude, I feel like I know nothing. It's actually crazy. Like, I can draw things, but I feel like I know nothing. Oh, I opened Twitter. Twitch is being class action lawsuit for AI training. Train this. Train this, pants grab. Is it because of the auto opt-in? Yeah, it is, apparently. I would need to read the article, but there is an article. You did this. Yep, it's me. The Jorkin girl. That's me. Forever. Hi, Barrel. Welcome. The Jorkler. Jerry, thank you for paying your bear ifs. Jork the Witch. Bear the Jorker. Bear the Jorker. Guys, I want to eat normal food again. My tummy actually feels better right now. But I know when I go and like actually eat something else that isn't like bland, my tummy's gonna hurt again. I want to eat okonomiyaki. Walking through the doing the Japan walk. I want okonomiyaki. Even jello soup. Yeah, but it's specific kinds of soup. I'm trying to avoid acidic foods. I've had I said this at the beginning of stream. I've had tummy hurt for like a week. And I don't know what's wrong with me. So today I like tried to go on like a bland diet. I had a croissant and I had plain tofu and I had plain soba. So that's all I've had. I had 2 cookies, but those are tiny. That's all I've had today. Giving Gwyneth Paltrow, bro. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm trying to fix it. I don't know what's wrong with me. So I'm trying to. Hi, Yap, too much welcome. Did veggies bother you too? I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. Actually. So I was eating normally until like yesterday, but it doesn't really seem food related. So I'm trying to isolate the cause. I didn't even have caffeine today. It's a miracle that I'm awake. It's got a figure from eBay, got destroyed, head was decapitated. No, that sucks. I'm sorry. You could probably super glue it on. Just woke up. How's your day been? It's been okay. I wasn't feeling very good when I woke up this morning, but stream has made me feel better. I have a cellulose intolerance. I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. I don't drink caffeine in general. A lot of my colleagues keep asking how I survive work. Yeah, I love coffee. I also Gamer Subs with Code Bear, obviously. I drink Gamer Subs too. And I enjoy me, you know, a canned energy drink from time to time. But they are tummy hurt. Like coffee hurts your tummy or can like irritate your tummy if your tummy's bothering you. Energy drinks are obviously not great on your tummy either, so I've just like cut all of it out for now, and hopefully that helps. But I like caffeine. I like being caffeinated. Caffeine in general irritates a lot. This is true. This is true. No coffee for me. A Dr. Pepper for my daily caffeine and non-caffeine Gamer Subs. Guys, wait. Actually, is the new flavor caffeine free? Dude, oh my god. Guys, I'm gonna like, I know that I'm obviously partnered with Gamer Subs, but like the new flavor is so good. I'm like not even like I'm recommending this to you as not even as somebody who is getting paid for this, because I am, but if I wasn't getting paid for this, I'd still tell you guys to get it. It's so good. It's so good. It's my new favorite. I had it at Offkai. It is Matara's flavor. It's lychee and tart rose. It's so good. It's so good. I had it at Offkai and I was like, I need this now. It's like, I feel like a lot of Gamer Subs has like that candy aftertaste, which is not bad. I like it, but the Matara's flavor like doesn't have that. It's so good. Highly recommend. I really enjoy that one. Wow. I want to do another tier list stream. Yes, I was at Offkai. Yes. I got the liquid assets and Jailberry Blast. They're both pretty good. What does Jailberry Blast taste like? I didn't get that one. I was at Offkai as mainly an attendee. But I did have a community meetup. New tier list. I wanna do a tier list. A fast food tier list with Moo, because they are so passionate about like they're so passionate about fast food. I feel like it would be so funny. It's gonna ask you, you're doing a stall / panel, etc. Maybe next year. I would really like to have more official appearances. I just didn't have representation this year. If I'd known you back then, I would have dropped by to say hi. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, next year would be good. This year was kind of like me getting the lay of the land. For those of you who are new here, I recently graduated art school last year I graduated art school, and I've been full-time VTubing while I look for work. And with the job market right now, it's looking like this is going to be my job for the foreseeable future. So, I've been very fortunate to have quite a bit of growth lately. So, yeah. Yeah, it's a good kind of graduation, at least. You know? The good kind. Offkai looks fun, but ow. Ryan, thank you for the follow. Another follow, the sub. What am I saying? Thank you for the prime. I appreciate that. Off-Guy looks fun, but San Jose is on the other side of the country. I would say if you're gonna do any con and you're a VTuber fan and you're in the US, I would do Off-Guy. I'm not going to TwitchCon this year. It's just not worth the time and the money. Even though I'm close, it's still not worth it. It's $300 for the weekend. It's so fucking expensive. And Off-Guy is like 10 more times worth it for me. So, but if you're like in the EU or like England, there's Vexpo that's happening, I think this week, right? Next week? This week? Is that September? I don't even know. I've only been actively watching VTubers since like March and I still went. It was so worth it. Yeah, I had so much fun at Off-Kai. It was so worthwhile. TwitchCon is also so big. I went last year. It's not worth it. It's the only thing it's worth for is like if you're a streamer and you want to go to parties. I don't even think it's worth going as a viewer. Because, and even then, like, I got more meaningful networking done at Off-Kai than I did at TwitchCon. Too. Because, like, also, there's a problem now with, like, I don't want to be like, ew, Nushin streamers, but there are a lot of people now who understand that all it takes to blow up is a viral clip. And there's a lot of people around the convention center that, like, harass big streamers and, like, you know, VTubers and whatever. So it's like a minefield. Like people are like farming content all the time. It's like it just feels gross. Because like people bitched about like the security outside the convention center. Unfortunately, Twitch can't do anything about that. They're so liable for everything that happens inside the convention center. Outside, they can't do shit. Right? They can't do shit outside. So like there isn't really anything you can do. And I didn't find that it was a worthwhile thing for me to go do. So I probably won't be going this year. Yeah, a lore drop for the new viewers. Technically my first like flesh mech reveal was on a Jack Doherty stream. If you guys remember that guy who crashed his McLaren because he was texting and driving. I went into a Starbucks because I was waiting for Moo and he was flirting with this girl and I was sitting in the background and I was like, please don't notice me. Please don't notice me. Please don't notice me. This guy is such an ass. He's not even streaming on Kick. He got banned from Kick, which I don't know how the fuck you get banned from Kick. He's streaming on this like website that's not real called Party. And I'm in the background. With the mask on. Yeah, I pulled up the VOD. It's in like an old video. I think it's like my TwitchCon recap video. But yeah, that was my first technically my first like flesh reveal was because of Jack fucking Doherty harassing somebody. It's so crazy. Which I guess is funny, at least. And then I talked shit with the baristas after he left. We were like I was explaining to them about Jack Doherty and also TwitchCon, and they were like, yeah, that guy was a dickhole. And I was like, yep. It was awesome. Should have gotten bear mode and mauled him. I was kind of making eye contact with the girl that he was talking to because I would have given her an out if she needed it. But she kind of just like left. So thankfully I didn't have to intervene because I really don't want to, but like if she was being harassed, I would have been like, hey, it's so nice to see you. Do you want to go to the next place? You know, like, do you want to go to this place with me? Like, wow. You know, like I would have done that for her, but thankfully she didn't need it. I'm kind of hungry, but I don't want to eat anything. Can't even have burrito. I can't even have my burrito because my tummy hurts. What am I supposed to do if I can't have burrito? I just want burrito. Eat, but it might hurt my tummy. It's gonna hurt more if you don't eat? Not true. Actually not true. Maybe go chow. No, guys, I've had tummy problems for the last week. It's probably best that I don't eat, to be honest. Have half the burrito. I can't have any like anything like super greasy, I think. Can you make a burrito only out of plain tofu? I would eat eggs, but like a bunch of them got recalled, so like I kind of don't want to eat them, honestly. So I might just have like plain noodles for dinner. I don't know. Recall was in the South, Corgi. I know. But honestly, with how the lettuce outbreak was handled, I kind of don't want to eat anything that got recalled, regardless of location. Ain't you got your own eggs? I live in Southern California. No, I don't have my own eggs. What? Did you hear about the blueberries that kill? Yes, I tossed all of my blueberries. Boiled chicken and rice is sick. That's low-key how I've been eating. Thank you for the lurk, Yap. Thank you for saying hi. Want to try tofu sometime? I have a lot of texture issues. I want to find a healthy food I can eat. What are your like safe foods? Because tofu is like kind of like meat in the sense of like its use, because it's just like a block of soy protein. And so you can like fry it and stuff, so it's not always healthy, but it is yummy. I do like it. But if you have texture issues, I don't know if it's the right food. Callie has a bunch of weird restrictions on eggs. Yours are probably safe. Can't do tofu. Can you do fried tofu? I fucking love fried tofu. It's so good. It's so good. Especially in hot pot. It's so yummy. Dude, I want hot pot. It's so hot right now. Maybe I haven't had it. It's less soft and less, and it's not wet. Or like, so I would recommend trying it sometime. It's very good. Gets this like nice skin on it. It's very good. I personally like it quite a bit. Hey, have you guys downloaded sledding game for tomorrow? Tomorrow there is we are going to be celebrating 6K followers on Twitch. So we're going to be doing an open lobby of sled game for the community to join in, and I'll be streaming it too. Sled game. I can never get sled game to really. It's a Unity game. I actually, when I tested it the other day, when I took a screenshot for that thumbnail, it was like hitching a little bit. So I wonder if there's like some compatibility issues or something. Yes, but I'll be 2 hours late. That's okay. Sledding game, the frog one. Yes, yes. There's a bear in it too that looks like our chat mascot, kind of. I have to pee. Do I get a snack and come back? Being a bear as your title always throws me off. What do you mean? Like the one on Twitch? Oh, it's a Tyler? That's funny. I didn't know that. Yes, bear Kawmuji. That's TIL. I did not know that. That's so interesting. That's so funny. I feel like Thai letters have a very distinct look to them. Guys, we're walking in the parking lot. America Simulator. America Simulator. Wow. Okay. I am gonna go pee. I'm gonna go pee, and I'm gonna see if I have any snacks that I can eat, and then I'll be back. Okay? Don't burn the house down. Take this as a chance to get up, stretch, do whatever you need to. I will be right back. Hey, why are we gifting subs when I can't see you? Thank you, Sikamu. Thank you so much. What the heck? What the hecky, man? Thank you, thank you. If you got gifted, be sure to say thank you. Guys, I got pretzels. I could probably have pretzels, right? It probably won't hurt my tummy, surely. It surely won't hurt my tummy. I'm just like bullshitting now because I want to hang out with you guys. Oh, this guy bought appy juice in the video. That's crazy. My big head is covering it though. My big fat head. My big fat head. I love pretzel. Surely this won't hurt my tummy, right? The Friday night content you're here for. Bear stares at you while she eats pretzels. Yes. You could be doing anything else with your life, but you're here. Watching me eat pretzels. I like when Bear be chomping. My old chew made me look like I was an open mouth chewer. What kind of pretzel? Just plain though. What do you think of the HD 2D style games? You mean like Bravely Default and stuff? Or am I misinterpreting what you're saying? Oh, Octopath, I think they're cool. They're not really for me though. They're very pretty though. Dude, oh my god. Yes, Dots pretzels are so good. Wait, what is your guys' favorite like chip? Like, I'm not really, well, I like sweets, but potato chips and like salty snacks are the things that get me. Like, you know those, if you're American, you know those like munchies, those munchies bags? They're like Sun Chip, pretzel, Cheeto, what else? Dorito, Cheeto, Sun Chip pretzel, Dorito, Cheeto stuff. Dude, those are crack. Those are crack. They're so good. Kettle chips. I also like salt and vinegar chips a lot. Oh, and purple Doritos. Purple Doritos are so good. If you haven't had purple Doritos, please try them. They're like crack. They're so good. Yeah, the sweet chili Doritos are so good. Oh my god. So freaking good. I'm trying to think what else I really like. Now I gotta buy some. They're literally crack. Don't blame me when you eat the whole bag. I also really like pickle princess. Oh, pickle chips are really good. Like pickle flavor potato chips. I also really like hot Cheeto fries and like lime hot Cheetos, but they kind of hurt my tummy now. What bear eating? I'm eating pretzel. Biscuits and gravy chips? That sounds really salty. Also, the Cheez-Its snack mix, don't buy that. It's crack. It's really good, but it's so crack. And then you just want to eat Cheez-Its, and then your mouth tastes like Cheez-Its forever. I also love those Japanese rice crackers with the seaweed wrapped around them. I think they're called nori maki arare. Arare. American. Um those are really good too. They're very salty, but I really like them. Um they're like baked. They're really good. Honey mustard. Oh, Sean, if you have a Trader Joe's nearby and you like honey mustard chips, go to Trader Joe's and get the Carolina Gold barbecue sauce potato chips. Those are so good. And they're ridge cut too. Spoke to the seller, they've agreed to a refund. Okay, that's good at least. That is good. I think what other snacks I really like. I'm very picky about sweet snacks. Like very picky. Have you had turtle chips? No, what are those? Hold on. Turtle chips. Wait, these look really good. I've seen these before. What flavors are there? Original. Oh my god, they have a lime flavor. Yum. Seaweed, original, Korean chicken, churro. I'm looking online. Sweet corn, seaweed, flame and lime. The churro chips are good. Okay, I'll have to try them. Also, if there's lag, just refresh the stream. It should fix itself. Now that I have fiber, it not me no more. Trader just had a whack double butter potato chip and they were disgusting, but I kept- that sounds like it might be good, but then not. I love, honey butter chips. Those are really good, but I don't buy them. Because I eat, like, all of them. Like, put a bag of chips in front of me, it's Jover. It's so Jover. It's bad. Guys, what if I just have pretzel for dinner? Would that be bad? Would it be bad if I just had pretzel for dinner? Girl dinner for real? Yeah. Hashtag truth nuke. Hi, Thomas. Yeah, we're touching grass. Cousin doing barbacoa, brother. That sounds so good, but it would kill my tummy, I think. I just want my bean and cheese burrito, but I can't have that either. Bear, new question. What's a healthy dinner I could eat? Like tonight? Oh, I actually have one for you. I made this from Mama and Papa Bear. It's so good. Hold on. I'm getting you the recipe right now. Guys, this is so easy. You can, if you have miso paste, you can probably make this. It was so good and it was so easy. Now make that for yourself? No! It's too much for my tummy. Mm-mm. Besides the obvious, what kind of chip flavor would you design? Okay, I know exactly how to answer this because I had this chip and it doesn't exist anymore. Okay. Before COVID, I'm putting the pretzels away. Before COVID, I had this this chip at Target. It was so good. So I would do lime, and black pepper. That would be the chip that I would make. It's so good on chips. Are you walking? Yes. Hi, Yoshi. Welcome. Lime and black pepper as a flavor tastes so good together. And then you like mix that with the salt from the chip. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so yummy. I'm out of water. I don't want to get up again. I just left you guys. I just left you guys to get up and get pretzels and pee, and now I'm out of water. maybe it's a sign to wrap it up. Maybe we should wrap it up here because I'm hungry. I have to figure out what I'm feeding myself. Hard or soft? Hard. I've had tummy problems for the last like week and I'm trying to fix myself. All right, gamers. Let's see. Who live? Which ones of my friends are live? Go feed yourself. Oh, it's so hard to keep myself alive. I don't want to feed myself. It takes too much effort. It takes too much freaking effort. Oh, this is perfect. Okay. We're gonna raid Arar, actually. I met Arar Offkai, and he's doing art. If you could call this art. He's doing blindfolded finger painting with Jaws. So over on Twitch we'll do that. I don't know how to raid on YouTube. I'm stupid. I'm sorry. Okay, we're gonna raid Arar. Did I keep the raid messages? I don't. Oh wait, okay, hold on. Hold on. Guys, send bear hugs to Arar's chat like this. Bear hugs. Exclamation mark. Pretty sure you need monetization? Oh, that's good to know, because I did not know that. Oh my god, my emotes are broken. Bear the 23 heart. Arar is super cool. Where did my neck go? Hello. Where did my neck go? Alright, copy this one if you're not a sub. Hugs. :3. Alright, gamers. Copy those. Copy those. I need to put those back in the bot. I redid the bot the other day and now it's like all messed up, so. Alright, y'all. I will be live again tomorrow at the same time for our 6K celebration. Be sure to get Sledding Game. Join the Discord to keep updated with me and the community. It's the best place to do that. Announcements, other socials, art, etc. And yeah, be sure to be on your best behavior with Arar's chat. He's super nice. Great content over there. So yeah, follow my other socials. And YouTube. I will see you guys and Twitch. Oh my god, wait, I gotta cancel the raid. That was too fast. Thank you so much for all of the questions that you submitted. I really appreciate it. I can't do these streams without you guys, so thank you for submitting your questions and doing that for me. I really appreciate it. Code Bear Gamer Subs. And I love you guys. Have a great weekend if I don't see you tomorrow. And yeah. Okay. I love you guys. Let's go send bear hugs. Let's go send bear hugs to Arar. Okay. Good night.